my name is Dr. Njenga, currently the Dean of Strathmore Business School. Being the Dean of the Business School arises from the fact that I was part of the founding of Strathmore Business School in 2005. Just before that, I was the Director of the School of Accountancy. I think that's the moment Dr. James Boyd McPhee went for his PhD, and he had led that institution to its ultimate success. After my 3-year stint as the Director of the School of Accountancy, I decided that the next best thing I ought to do is business. And what more to do than to link it to my experience in the School of Accountancy. And so I asked for help to start the business school inside the college then. We had already started the university, but we were not accredited. And I wanted to bring in executive training. Well, Dr. McPhee taught me financial accounting 1. I recall those days. He used to walk with a confidence of a majestic rugby player, with a bellowing voice that made everyone tremble throughout the building whenever he got upset by our lack of seriousness and not completing our homeworks and the likes. Of course, when you met James Boyd McPhee on the corridors, your life felt threatened, because you suddenly remembered you did an examination of conscience before you even passed him. Whether you have done your homework, whether you are good, whether you're making noise, whether you have tucked in your shirt, whether you went to the bathroom in the proper etiquette, meeting Jim McPhee was an examination of conscience. But the grounding I got in financial accounting and concepts of accounting in my first 6 months with him, that is 1985 July to 1985 December, I will say I still use them now. Accounting was the place where I learned how to understand an organization, to understand how to keep money. I had a nagging feeling my father had done things that probably weren't right in the business. And as I searched my heart, what went wrong with the business idea, I realized that there was very poor accounting and management of cash. And so when I entered accountancy, it helped me understand how an organization should be structured, where the expenses should go, and how to keep books. All right, that was a very, very important issue. There were issues of statutory deduction, taxes. We understood how to invest cash. Then the unit that we used to do was business finance in section 2, and financial management in section 6. Also with a little bit of management accounting in section 5. All very tough issues then. But they helped us understand how one can grow business. I was always looking at accountancy not from a bookkeeper's perspective, which is what I was doing in Strathmore when I got a job since 1986 July. I was always looking at it as a channel into business. If there's anything I can tell accountants is, to come back to the alma mater is always a great thing. It's always a great tradition. Come back to the alma mater and say thank you to the foundations of your professional life. Come one, come all. Jenny, we must celebrate these 50 years of School of Accountancy, remembering that the School of Accountancy was the first institute in Eastern Africa, and probably most of Africa, up to South Africa, to start training accountants for this region. And we have to thank those patriarchs who started the accountancy training, isn't it? So they must come and give a push, and also respect institutions. You see, when you come and you celebrate an institution like this, you're also celebrating the foundations of a good society. I am Dr. George Njenga, really excited about the celebration of 50 years, the Golden Jubilee of the School of Accountancy. And it's awesome to know the number of good people it has given to this society, thanks to the accounting profession started in 1966.